Hi, this is Angie at Gardenside Cottage, and today I'm in the dining room and I'm going to share my St. Patrick's Day decor. But first, let's just take a moment to look at the date. This is a Dollar General purchase. I really wanted in like a Target one or something, but I don't have a Target in my area, and this was fine. You know, it was a good price, so I bought it, and I've had it for a while, and my husband and I we each take, turns putting the date on there. But that's the problem. It's March 5th, and I can't be outside in the garden, and that's where I really want to be. I'm feeling that itch to get out there, but it's still very cold here to me. It's a damp cold, and it gets in my bones and my muscles, and I just don't work well in that temperature, so I have to be patient. And then I'm also kind of tired of St. Patrick's Day already, which is terrible to say. It's kind of like when you put out winter decor and you're tired of it and you think about putting it away, but then it snows and you're like, well, I need to keep it out now. I'm kind of in that stuck mode here. I don't really want to take the St. Patrick's Day down until March 17th. March 18th, I would take it down and do Easter. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and share it and try to embrace it. Like I said, I've had this, in my other video, my living room St. Patrick's Day share there, I said I had it up right after Valentine's Day, which I did. So I've had it up for a while. This messy floral is Dollar Tree Florals mostly. Try to get the shamrocks front and center, and I wanted it to look messy, and I stuck with greens mostly because, that's what St. Patrick's Day is about. And maybe that's why it is kind of limited in its decor. You just have green and rainbows and leprechauns. But I don't do that. Really what I do is I have collected green items from thrift stores, and I save them for this time of year because I don't usually decorate with greens. So we'll start at the top with some plates that I found. This one is particularly pretty because I like the florals. Then I had painted these little Dollar Tree bird houses one year, and I don't really remember why, but I didn't want to see the birdhouse part, so I turned it around like a little leprechaun house or something. And the real main reason they're there is to keep the plates from falling off the shelf. So sometimes, you have to be ingenious in your decor. So that's up there with a little bit of shamrocks and a little silver plate. And I don't really like the silver with this gold, but I don't know. In here, when I look at it, it's not so bad. If I step back, maybe you'll see what I mean. But I like the mugs here because I think of the Irish ale, whiskey, or whatever. So that's why they're there. And that's my connection I make in my decor. There's a reason, a story behind what I do. And this little sign, I like it's mostly white with just a pop of green. I think you can see the shamrocks better that way. So very lucky. And then here is a thrifted horse picture, and I'm pretending his name is Lucky. And I make the connection to horses for Ireland just because a lot of successful jockeys have been Irish. And also I think of the farmers of Ireland with their horses in the fields. I don't know. That's just me. And I painted that frame around the horse because it wasn't a very pretty color. And I wanted it to look old and worn. But I did that because of the white sign. I think I needed white in the middle to kind of balance it all out. Mismatched thrifted bowls, and I wish sometimes I had two of things to make it match more, but sometimes it's fun to see there's the different design and the different texture, colors of, whatever you're decorating with. And then I have my green books out. Shamrocks under Lucky, kind of like, you know, the winner's wreath around the horse, or just good luck, shamrocks, and a little shamrocks echoed at the top. So if I step back, we can see the shelf better. And that's how it looks all together. It's not bad. I mean, it's pleasant enough to look at, but I don't know. I'm just wanting those Easter bunnies, but patience. So let's go on. Besides using like something a little unconventional like horses in your St. Patrick's Day decor, don't be afraid to redo an item. Like this sign, this green heart that's behind the shamrock. Well, it's not white. It's now white. It was green. And you couldn't see the shamrock. I'm not making myself clear. Anyway, that was all green. So I painted it white, you know, in a haphazard way with some chalk paint. And then you could see the shamrock and appreciate it. And it looked more like St. Patrick's Day decor. Kind of looked like green Valentine's Day decor. So that made me happy. It's a cute sign, I guess. And that white paint really helped it. And then just a simple Dollar Tree. I like that it's on natural wood and that Celtic design is nice. Too bad it's glitter. Over here on the buffet, my cat has been up here messing around. I can tell. Ugh. I have a kitten. Well, she's a teenage cat now, and wow, she is a live wire, let me tell you. Anyway, there is some greenery behind there that she's kind of knocked, and I will fix that. I apologize. I didn't know. In this room, black. I tried to use a little pops of black along with the white and the green. I made this book, and I've had another one that said luck. I shared that in the living room. But to me, I like to think of the story of it coming to life, of the story of the leprechaun and how he has his pot of gold. And the Irish are great storytellers. Here, this is the black. And I use these little votives for many things, from Halloween to Valentine's Day and now St. Patrick's Day. This little tabletop decor is surprisingly clean. It does not shed the glitter. And I wish Dollar Tree could do that on all their items because I appreciate it. It is not messy. Some teacups, I don't really use them, but they're green. This one even has but pictures of shamrocks on there. So that's particularly fitting. I'd like to display my green plates in some manner so that maybe, you know, for a table setting or something, I could put them out. I only have 2 of these, but I do like to, you don't really see them unless you're over here, but I like to look at them. This has also been the victim of the cat. These poor little leprechauns. Well, actually they're fairies, but they were gifted to me. The person who gave them to me called them leprechauns, and I can do that too. I think they have little wings though, and they're just cute, maybe a little on the cutesy side, but you know, it's okay. I wish I had more of these, and I do actually, I just can't find them. They shed terribly. And the cat has been on there, so let's maybe help it a bit. And then tuck some shamrocks around. It's supposed to like a little woodland scene. There's a little gazing ball for them to look in. The texture of the bark there makes it kind of woodsier, if that's a word. So that is it. So put a little black in your St. Patrick's Day decor. I think that makes it fun. Even like if you want a little leprechaun or something cute to put on your tier tray, Dollar Tree does have the little gnomes, and you could paint them in a green suit, give them an orange beard or something. You may even find one that kind of already looks like a leprechaun. Over here, this is a Dollar Tree sign, and I love the vintage look of that, look of the Irish. Simple. Yeah, they did put the glitter on, but it's not all over the sign, so that's better, right? And it's okay. I did have this little hat, and I didn't know what to do with it. And I always use these candlesticks in weird ways, not just for candles. And so I put that on there, and I kind of thought that looked cute. Like a little stand for the leprechaun's hat. And say what you will. I mean, glitter sometimes bothers me, but that is such a pretty sparkly green. And they've used that on their pick, those little shamrock picks. So it's a pretty green. Another thing to introduce to your St. Patrick's Day decor that you might not think of are roses. And when I was a kid, we sang a song called My Wild Irish Rose, because we had an older lady for our music teacher. And so I know that song from my youth. And I think of that song and put out my roses. These from Dollar Tree, I don't know if they have them, but because they have sort of a chartreuse yellow green tint to them, I associate that with St. Patrick's Day. And these little buckets, I don't know, some store was going out of business and these were not much money, but that black label helps me introduce a little black in this display. And I have two. Again, I wanted to use what green pieces I have in this glass plate as a cute little one. And when the fairy lights are on, it kind of lights it up. So that's fun. Then I just made this, and I don't know why I was using this shade of green. It's probably all I had at the time. And I like it. If I used the dark green, it might have been too dark. I don't know. But what my plan is, I'm going to turn it around maybe and put an Easter one inside of here. Actually, I should have put the St. Patrick's Day in here because I greened it up. Oh, it will work for Easter. But anytime you can do double duty on your decor, I think that's a smart thing, and it helps. It's a win-win thingy. But here, some little kid in his green, the wearing of the green. And I don't know, it's cute. It kind of has a pinkish tint. And I think that's why I put a little pink gem on him. Or, yeah, him. And if you step back, it's kind of, to me, it's more understated. And, I don't know, I kind of like the two vintage pieces there. I think it's nice, balanced enough. Those are green pillows. You wouldn't know it, but they are green. The two on either end there. And that little furry thing is for the cat. Things we do for our pets. I love her though. Her name is Juniper. I don't know if I said that. So that's that corner. And no, it's not the garden. Not yet. I have to be patient, and I am not a patient girl. So also I will be doing an Easter decor video, or I will be doing those when it's time. If I can wait it out. Let's go ahead and visit the back hallway. Won't take long. Kind of a messy strand of shamrock garland there, which is fine. This is Dollar Tree from last year, I believe. And then I just clip on these foam ones. The little truck was last year, I think. And then these are my little leprechauns that I make out of the endless wine corks that we have. Just a little crochet, a little Dollar Tree scatter. They had, and I don't know if they have it this year. And I got to find mine. It's quite a few little things to glue on my leprechauns, like the little gold. I don't know if you can see it on him. He's turned. But anyway, cute. It was a cute little package of different St. Patrick's Day things to like throw on the table. Anyway, the rainbow. This sign I do like simply because it's plaid. And I think that just elevates it. I like a good plaid. I made that, painted that up, and used those letter stickers from the Dollar Tree. So that's super cheerful when you walk in. I hope you feel lucky that you're here today with my ramblings about St. Patrick's Day. I don't see these signs anymore where they do all the words, so I'm glad I have mine to keep up. And then a beautiful bouquet my husband brought me. It was sort of a joke because he was telling me there's something called meteorological spring. And it's just where you divide the year, the 4 seasons, into 3 months. And so March is the first of this spring. And our March 1st was the most nasty, wicked, cold, terrible day. And I kept teasing him all day. Yeah, how great the spring was, right? Well, he surprised me with this springy bouquet. So, and maybe the lilies will bloom soon. But it's pretty. Makes me want to go. Maybe I'll start some seeds. That's sometimes when you can't get outside, you can do something inside, like start seeds. And I think, but again, I have to get everything out and go get some soil or seed starting mix or something and get to it. All right, that is it. I hope maybe you got some ideas for St. Patrick's Day, or at least if you're not doing it, that maybe you enjoyed a peek at mine. And if you did get some inspiration, please consider subscribing or just giving me a thumbs up just to perk up my spirits. And I hope that you have a glorious day. And thanks for stopping